Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Z9 Technologies. So in today's video, we are going to be learning how to create a simple password hash generator using PHP. What is hash generator? Hash generator is a generator that enables you to create a more encrypted word password. It helps you to create encrypted versions of texts. Maybe you enter a text and want the text to be in an encrypted form. It will be able to generate such text in encrypted form for you. And what does hash mean? Hash password just simply means an encrypted word form of a password that it helps you to increase the security to your account. Maybe a user wants to log into his account. His or her password needs to be encrypted to increase more security towards his account, and also prevent his account from vulnerabilities or malicious attacks. So in today's video, we are going to create a password hash generator using PHP. And first, we need to create our form. And what are we going to use to create our form? We are going to create our form with Bootstrap. Bootstrap is one of the popular CSS framework because it already have a predefined classes and predefined ID, predefined methods, and the rest of them. So let's proceed with the form creation. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is since it's a PHP, I need to run. I can not just run it like the way I run HTML word codes. I need a local server, and my local server or local development environment has already been installed. And the local development environment I'll be using to run this PHP code is my XAMPP. Okay, so I have to go to my XAMPP control panel and turn on my Apache. I can choose to turn on my MySQL on. I can choose not to turn it on because the what I'm going to create doesn't have any database, except it has a MySQL database. I have to turn the MySQL database on. So in case of formality's sake, and for you not to be forgetting it, or maybe encounter error during the long run when you might be working with database, you always remember to turn both of them on. Okay, you start the Apache, start the MySQL. Okay, that's very good. So the next thing I'm going to do is I need to create my file. So how am I going to create my file? Go to my local DC. As my local DC, I go to my XAMPP folder, go to my htdocs. So I will now create a new folder here. I'll just call it password hash. Okay, I create a folder and call it password hash, and I close. So the next thing I'm going to do is to open my VS Code, my Visual Studio Code. Okay, very easy, right? So that's my Visual Studio Code. So I'll just create a new window because I already have some existing work. So I want to do the work in a new window. Okay, so I will close the old windows. So I'll now say open folder. I locate the folder. The folder is on local DC, XAMPP. Go to htdocs. Htdocs simply means hypertext documents. Okay, so I now select the password hash. So automatically the folder is open. So what's the next thing I'm going to do? I need to just create a new file. So I now create a file, call it index.php. So I create another file where it will process and call it process.php. So the next thing I'm going to do is to work on my index. So I get my basic HTML document structure. That's how it looks like. Okay. So with my shift 1, as getting my exclamation mark and enter to get me my basic HTML document structure. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go to Bootstrap on my web browser. So I type get bootstrap, okay, .com. So that's it. The next thing I'm going to do is to copy the CDN. So I go and copy the Bootstrap CDN, the Bootstrap CSS CDN. So I copy. So I come back. I paste. Immediately after the title closing, I paste and save. Okay. So I paste and save. So the next thing I'm going to do is to start creating my form. So what's the first thing? I need to create a container. Say div class container. I close. So inside the container, I now create a div class card. I close. Another one, I create div class card what body. Div class card body. I close. So it's just going to be a simple form. So what's the next thing I'm going to do here? I will now say h1 h3 password hash generator. Okay, and I'll close h3. So now say label. Okay, now be enter test. So now say input type. Input type will be what's test because it's a test. Okay, so name will be pass. Okay, the name value of the name attribute will be pass. So class will be form control. So I now add my button and say button type to submit, and I say class of my button should be bootstrap button class btn success. Okay, I close, then it will generate. Close button. So you can see generate hash. Okay, because that's what we are working on, right? So the next thing I'll do is to show my attribute. I can now say h5, okay, h6, maybe you say 6, and say the hash password is, okay, say h6. Okay, so that's how I would do it. So what's the next thing I'm going to do? So since I've created my form, let me check out how my form looks. I go to my browser and type localhost / password hash. Okay, wow, my form looks great. Okay, so let me make it a bit sweet. So I will add more PR and make this h5 to be more big. Okay, so I will now come to this card and say margin top 4, column large 6. Okay, I save. So I try to refresh. Wow, it looks great now, right? So that is how it works. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I need to make this form functional. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is to always remember, I'll remember to start my session. Say start my session start, because I'm going to work with session. So I declare a session here, and I say PHP if session success. Okay, if session success run, you should now unset session success. Okay, because I need to save my result in session, so that once that session is cleared, the result will disappear. Okay, so I need to save my results in session. So I will now echo session variable. Okay. So once this result is cleared, the session will expire. Okay. So I have now recorded my session. So let me process this form. So the name is pass. Okay. I will now say in the process, say PHP. Remember to start your session. Session what? Starts. Session start is a predefined function in PHP, okay? So if server request method, okay, is equal to post, what should happen? Accept the words form values and say pass post. That's the pass, okay? That's the form value here. So after pasting this, what next would I do? So I will now say, as I paste this, what will happen? So after pasting this, I will now say that section, okay, I will now get the hash. So I will now say the hash password, okay? It will now be equal to, I'll use a get the password I just posted or the text I just posted, and now call the word password default command PHP as a password, because it's normally used for password encryption as a password default. Okay, so once I get this, I will now say that section success is equal to what? Hash password. I give it a header location. It's just a simple code. Okay, that's how you call your index file in PHP. Give dot with your forward slash. Okay, so that's just the simple command you did in there. So let's see how this works in a what PHP code. Okay, so let's go back and see how this works. So we refresh. So it tells you that undefined resources in past 9. So it's undefined. So you go back to here and check why it's undefined. Okay, we check process. So it's on line 35. So that if is set, okay, so you need to add two brackets, okay, this to be two brackets, that if and this is coming inside if, okay, so you need to add two brackets. So let's see why this is not working. Okay, let's just see why it's not working. It's telling us what? Very success. If is set, okay, we need to set if is set, if is set, okay, we need to add if is set, okay, so you can see that it's right now. Okay, so if is set, meaning that if the session is available or if the session exists. If is set, meaning that if the session exists, okay, it should do so it should perform so function. Okay, so that's the correction we did there. So our code are clear now. So let's try to generate something. I say 1 2 3 4. Okay, a button is unclickable. So let's see what made our button unclickable. Okay, we need to call a form. There is something we haven't done. We need to call a form here. So let's create the form command. It's a form action will now be processed. Okay, that's PHP. So we now say a method will be post. Okay, so we end. So you end this form immediately where you end button. So you say form close. Okay, so we have turned this to a form. Okay, so once we click on it, it will work. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a syntax error on line 7. Let's check what happened on line 7. On process line 7, said the syntax error. Okay, sorry, we made a mistake. We should have added a command known as password hash. Okay, so we add the command. It's a predefined function in PHP. It's a predefined function in PHP, password hash. And the default, one of the default parameters is password default. So if you say password hash, you now enter your string password, and now the password default that is already existing is a already existing what parameter as a parameter of what password default, which is a predefined function in PHP. So we now add this function. So we refresh. Okay, we go back, we refresh. So we now enter 1, 2, 3, 4. We generate. Wow. So this is our word. Wow, this is our word hash password. You can see how this password came out. Is hashed, is encrypted. Okay, that's just that 1, 2, 3, 4 gave you this. Is encrypted, right? Can I say maybe can say head nights tech. Let's say head night tech can generate this. The head night tech you just did is that's the what hash password output. So password hash is normally used for what encryption. So that's bring us to the end of this video. So in our next video, we'll be showing you how to generate a YouTube thumbnail using PHP. So find this content useful. Please do like, comment, share, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so. Please take your time to visit our official website www.at9technologies.com, and also follow us on our social media platforms. Also remember to turn on your notification bell to always know, always have an alert whenever we post some useful content that you might want to view on YouTube. So thank you so much. See you on the next video. Bye bye.